So I had a dream where Ariana casually shows up and then shows up again because she intended to tell me something super important. At some point, after dreaming so many celebrity dreams, like, yes, they do important things, but I still wrote it off of like, well, Ari's here, I guess, cool. We can hang out. Something cool might happen, I don't know. There's a little bit of traction I just didn't expect. She'll be like, well, you can be my boyfriend, though. Do you accept? I didn't hear any words came out of that mouth. I just felt things somehow in that dream. And to me, dreams never fucking lied, okay? They never told the truth that, like, came true somehow, but they also never lied. So, I can choose whichever political side I want. How about that dreams don't lie? You know, the positive side. That because my dreams are positive. For dreams happen for this to be like a whip effect, where just telling me that, well, you should be my boyfriend or something. Like, again, it's just a feeling that I received. It's not like she probably said something to indicate something, but like those are details and details slip from memory. All I know is I see a visual of a seemingly younger, smaller person, and it's Ari. And I'm like, okay, there's an age gap. Not really. It's more like height gap. Something like that was meaningful to me, and something like that made me hesitate. But I have to say yes. Like, it's just, I have to. And then that yes has to manifest into real life because I'm that kind of person to work on my words. This simulation of me being someone else's boyfriend, fake boyfriend, whatever this is, this simulation is pretty badass way to spend time. Even if it somehow falls apart, and yet I don't believe it's that simple, you know? Yes, you can ignore me, but ignorance is just gonna show your true face of you don't actually care about Ari, because you don't care about their potential saviors, right? If a firefighter is trying to save someone, and you're just like, oh my god, there's a fire, what do we do? And the firefighter is trying to like get keys out of you, but it's like, go away, dude. What do we do about the fire, though? You know, people act as if all the attention has to be focused on Ariana because it's the easy thing to do. It's the normal thing to do, but it's not logical. Every single time evil comes to effect, if you smell evil, the most logical thing to do is flip the script. Celebrity is evil. You don't give them attention anymore. You go away from celebrity. You support the critics of the celebrity. You have to flip the script somehow, as much as you can. So I was like willing to look away of what Ariana is up to. I don't want her to die from bad decisions or something, from delusion that everything is fine. But I can't also give her my attention because what am I supposed to look at? What am I supposed to, evil? No. You're not gonna force me to do that. Until my heart activates and I can look in Ariana and say, I do love you. I will have you as my girlfriend, if you don't mind. For the first time, despite her being in hot waters, despite her being surrounded by evil, I can still look at her and say something nice. That is a once in a lifetime opportunity, I would say. It's like, what are the odds? Okay? What are the odds that I can do that and technically own the album for myself? Maybe she is like going through her funeral phase. She's burying the thought of herself or something. She's doing something sinister. Giving up on something. Who knows? Who knows? But I'll be there. I'll pay a very close attention now. And I'll do it loud and proud. My channel is going officially into weaponized mode. In case I can help. It's all in, baby. Just to show my commitment. So up to this point, is there still anything worth talking about? Like, I used to, like, celebrate birthdays, even. And I stopped. After this one, I mean, I guess I got the most important one out of the way. And I am still willing to trash her album. If I don't like something, I'll be honest about it. You know, I will look at someone's creation and say good, bad. Evaluate what it is without any bias. My integrity is much more valuable than someone else's creation, so... Not even Ari can convince me otherwise. Although she was able to actually add more to her album later on, that was reasonable. Okay, that one's a little interestingly worded. How about hurt me? I don't... Come on, man. Back in the day, so my mind was racing of like, okay, what else am I supposed to do with my life? How, like, I constantly have to do the Indiana Jones run away from a boulder trying to crush you scene. I'm trying to build my self-esteem so pain doesn't catch me. I have to constantly harden myself. There's so much pain in the world, and it's still ongoing. Pain is in. Pain is the cool thing right now. Pain for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. 3 times a day. Probably a little bit of a dessert in between of pain. That's all I get from the world, technically. But with money, I can buy some stuff that is not pain. You know, that's usually the contrast. Everything but money. Everything is bad except money. And things you can do with money. You know? Wow. It's literally a mass extortion ritual. You have to have money, otherwise we don't like you. There's no human morality in that case. It's so mad. So mad. Unless you have money, I don't care. I don't care, boy. Okay? It's the first and the most important way to catch people's attention. Money, 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 money. Yeah, you have to be creative. That's the funny part. Funny money part. I don't want to dig too deep into it. It's gonna unfold by itself. Capitalism needs to die, and die-hard fans of capitalism need to be tossed aside to where they can, like, learn about capitalism on their own terms. I learned way too much to be able to enjoy this trend of capitalism anymore. Okay. Big date. Look at that. Looks like that worked. It was random. I didn't actually care for Ari for a long time. Surprise, surprise. Like, I stopped. It faded away. But then... Supernova. Is that a song, though? There's no way Ariana has Supernova as a song. Supernatural, but not the Nova, so... I've David's Guetta. Well, yeah, that's true. We'll have to listen to it. Anything that comes up. I will prolong time. I'm telling you guys. We be yapping. We be bumping like a pinball in a pinball machine. Ding, 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 collecting points. Any amount of points matters because it prolongs the necessity to be here, while at the same time I'm speedrunning and I'm trying to escape. You know, it creates this, like, dynamic of there's so much love I can't escape the presence of it for this long. This long. How long is it gonna last? That's the interesting part, because nothing lasts forever. Especially stuff like this. Out of billions of people in the world, why do I choose a fucking celebrity? Why do I fall down and no one is there to catch me? No one is there to slap me in my face, say that I'm being delusional. Why did I went this far? And Ari is still the best girlfriend I can possibly have. Since day one of her being a girlfriend, you know? No matter what happens here, it's the coolest thing that I've ever done. And coolest relationship. And I call it also rocket ship. When you ship a person far, far away. One way. It's a one-way ship, but you still feel love kind of back. Right? It's not completely one-sided. There's still fuel, you know, for the rocket to go up and up, to travel. It's literally space travel stuff we're talking about. That's how cool it is. This relationship exists. It's a real thing. And maybe people haven't considered it, while I built an entire channel named after it. Rocket ship to the stars. So, that's my story. And justification that I'm not pursuing some bullshit relationship. This is just what your nature of humanity has crafted. And you do what you want with it. Or you can see it for what it is and try to learn from it. First thing you should be learning is not just there's a lot of cults, death cult, ignorance cult. There are people who, like, group themselves in order to do the stupid thing out loud. The stupid thing. The backwards thing. They lose themselves in the most degenerate activity, the most backwards thing, where you're not making progress. You're just attacking people who attempted to make progress. I'll have to face that. God knows how many cults there are that are crippling humanity's progress right now. So to think that the thin line, the imaginary relationship, might just be the strongest relationship on Earth. How about that? How about that? I challenge you. You have a relationship, I challenge you. Tell me more, okay? Ignorance will not defeat my relationship. Your relationship will defeat my relationship. That's right. That's the only thing that can stop me. Your relationship. You can flex right now. Go ahead, flex. Alright? What relationship do you have that's the strongest? That can beat this? Alright? That can embarrass me. But at the same time, it's not about you. You can make it about you. It's about what am I capable of? What is the best thing for me to chase? And unfortunately, again, despite being the smartest person that I can possibly find ever in my life, I also made the decision that this is the best thing at the same time. Like, okay. Now, if it actually comes true, it is undeniably the best thing. But for me, the best thing is to just send a rocket and Hope for the best. Hope that I did the rocket science correctly and will land somewhere neat. I'm not sure, but it does feel like we're at the same level of pain. Relative to our tolerance, rather. If she's crazy enough, she might start fucking talking about politics anyways. Might set her free. I don't know. Usually it's the bottom line when it's like, well, that's the only thing she can do, technically, yeah. Yeah. Although it's weird. Like, she doesn't look like a person that's gonna evolve soon. Right? And start talking presidential stuff. Or at least that is still progress, right? Just out of pain becomes some kind of podcaster. Like, it's so not her, but at the same time, it's the only options she has of moving forward in life. Going backwards in life? Ooh, those are tough options. I don't want to see her turn into NPC, though. I don't know what that means. You know, I don't even know if I could rocket ship her anymore as an NPC. So, yes, what I say is I'm trying to identify where she is in life, and it's confounding for sure. Okay, this is too close to home. Yeah, it's just as difficult for someone competent to become famous as someone incompetent to lose fame. As long as this is hard, as long as the eat the rich diet doesn't work, and people can't exchange fame, when like the Ari is no longer competent, but okay, why are people not moving on? Why can't they do that? Because they don't know how to do changes in their own lives. We give people freedom through capitalism, but that doesn't mean, like, people just gonna use freedom to not change anything, to make the dumbest decision imaginable. Improve your life, for fuck's sake. Very likely, we and Ari noticed the same thing. The same cling cult, basically. The cling cult. I don't want anyone else to make music but Ari. Ari has to make music to make me satisfied. I subscribe to this artist. Nothing's supposed to change. But she has to do something good. Or she's doing something bad but it's interpreted as good, then it's even worse. You're losing sense of reality altogether. No fucking way is that a legit thing to do. To be a super fan, and like she's gonna drag you into the grave and feel more and more sad because she's capable of dragging so many people into, you know, doom and gloom, into her own funeral. Right? Hey, let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's go, millions of people. You'll enjoy this one. This performance right there. We're gonna like recreate my funeral. Yeah? You love it, right? Like, you want it so bad. You want it so bad. That is a trap. It should be obvious. But people don't care. Some of them are incapacitated from ability to make the proper decision and make a change in their fucking lives and say, no, Ari, I'm not subscribed to your funeral. Do something better, please. Okay? Well, I'm glad that it's more clear that way. I'm glad that it's more clear. I sort of know what her heart is trying to tell us, you know? I think that's the best interpretation. Give me the stars, baby. But yeah, people are clinging on to the point where she can't just toy with you. She can't just drag you like a clown to the places you don't want to go. You're not bounded in a relationship status to follow her, no matter how much you like her. She didn't give you anything directly to bound you in, to reel you in. You still make your own decisions. Yeah. Some people think narcissism is worth yapping about uncontrollably. I think sociopathy is way more dangerous right now. And you guys are playing the most dangerous game with the most dangerous woman. Yeah, if I was in control of my dreams, and dreams would mean nothing, then I would be able to toy and turn Ari into whatever I want. But she rather was able to actually piece together just a coherent little progressive story. The strong first impression, the incredible superpower of like that could truly strengthen the relationship with the other person when you're just like you're one and the same. Then you have, because again, I saw her in the mirror, but if I see her in the mirror, that's me, you know. She was able to like lower her power level to the point where classmates don't even recognize her. Like no one seems to really care that Ari's there and just being my girlfriend in that moment almost. It was so close. And I didn't really register that we're just gonna be official like that until she said it of like we should make it official. It's a nice little progressive story that I received personally to me, you know? This is what gives me hope that the universe, the reality is more fair than people want to believe, right? They they just trust science blindly. And science is basically the highest bidder propaganda in the end of the day. Highest bidder propaganda. It's not that deep. I was never able to trust science, which is actively trying to tell you that uh, dreams are not that meaningful by simply ignoring them. That's it. But, well, one of my friends was actually telling me of like, well, I had this dream. I was sitting in class and doing these things, and then in real life I did the same things. The dream predicted the future. That's what my friends told me. So who do I gonna trust? Science or my friends? Yeah? It's a tough competition, I would say. I will trust a person with close proximity who has no reason to lie necessarily. Like, what does that even mean? What does this lie would mean? It means nothing until you start wondering if dreams mean something in general. So far, I haven't had a dream where AI person showed up. It's always real people. It's not fake anime characters either. So that's interesting. Dreams don't give you full access, full control over everything. Yes, you might be able to like get a superpower. The most common superpower thing is flying. I was able to do that plenty of times without any interesting results because even though you're capable of flying anywhere, the dream is capable of generating any terrain in front of you and will just you're still gonna feel lost in the end of the day, no matter how fast you're moving. So the most important thing in dreams eventually ends up being what people do you encounter. That's the only relevant thing in the end of the day. And not only that, you actually perform actions with people. It's not just a blank statement of random things happen with certain people. It's very believable, very interesting things happen, rather. To believe in dreams is to have, like, crazy amount of hope that there's so much more to think about, so much more to test. You can be a scientist just by studying your dreams. And yet nobody is really talking about it. The only last time I remember someone talking about their dreams is when their dreams kind of attack them for being too aware. Almost like try to drown that person the moment it's like he was too lucid and asked too many questions. As if the dream is a self-protective entity. Doesn't want you to try and escape the matrix or something. Try to get too much power inside the dream world. So it's almost like a cool little Simpsons episode every single dream you have, where sometimes a cameo shows up and you have to appreciate for what it is. Because it's your Simpsons episode. It's only applying to you. It's a message to you only. Direct message, guys. That actually matters. That actually has no bounds because people get to sleep 8 hours a day. That means they have plenty of time to do some sneaky shit in the backgrounds, you know? Supernatural. This was the actual, like, interesting sounding song. I actually appreciated that one in particular. The rest of the album can burn in hell. And the funniest thing, when she sat down next to or facing Zach Sang, she talked about every single song, yapped basically, as if she's truly just dragging someone like a clown. But when it came to Supernatural, she said very few words. Yep. I think this is Supernatural.
One of the cases that someone...
Maybe it's not this one because she's not talking about her album right now. She's talking about Wicked movie. So maybe it's this one. Yeah. Track by track. Yep. Supernatural. This sliver. The smallest one. What does she say? She almost like doesn't even like the song.
Really, there's two songs I feel the most understood by on this album. Supernatural.
The horniest
understood
one?
by.
I mean, a little bit, yeah.
That's what you feel?
Very,
the horniest one.
very much connected to my current life. Really, like it is so connected.
That's so funny. You're like the
That's so funny. It was so horny.
Fun
I don't know why she says horny though.
Align with the most.
The what about?
That's sweet.
Alignment.
I am so happy for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you again. Thank you. Do you believe
She doesn't even want to talk about
actually supernatural?
What the fuck are you talking about?
That's where I'm at right now in life.
That's beautiful.
Thanks.
I love that.
It's really special.
Yay.
It is a special place.
She doesn't even want to talk about it. It's like, what are you talking
What was
about, bro?
the last song you wrote for the album?
Imperfect for you.
She was able to like bury this song into a pure comedy gold right now. As if she is the least interesting part of the album, and it is the only song that actually shines as, professional. My style of pop. It was just normal song, guys. Everything else was trash. Yeah, to her, positivity is so sacred, there is no words. There's no need to do commentary. If you don't understand it, fuck you, basically. But negativity is like, yeah, let's yap about that negative thing and that. You can almost see, like, Zach Sang was the actual subject, and Ariana was just simply an observer. And she was, like, throwing him off, of like, what are you talking about? Cheeky bastard. You trying to get positivity? No, focus on other trash that I have over there. Still pretty average, though. If I show up at your door, would you believe it's true? Would you dare to believe it's true? No, I haven't actually done anything significant for Ari. Besides this one time. And even that light has faded. Oh my god, they're gonna play Beast games.
Checkmate.
Beast game. Checkmate, baby. You know, that one's kind of something. I was level 3, she was like level 5, so... Going down to my level? Seemed like it would never happen, but now at level 4, going down to my level, it's like inevitable almost. It's way too close to happening. But just because I'm at someone's level doesn't, again, connect us automatically. Because human perception is still limited. Nobody else cares about levels. Nobody knows about any of this shit. Women are, like, in control, and they haven't actually dated anyone. From the looks of it. Like, the world stinks with inexperience when it comes to this stuff. And you want people to just start being nice for once, so things can make more sense in reality, not just like digital space where you can just feed yourself anything. To not believe in a rocket ship is to not believe that you can get any value from watching movies, TV series, almost borderlining the games, but the games, they have skill. Movies, they just have actors and storylines that you probably can't completely relate to and you can't actually fully enjoy. Like, I don't know how people manage to enjoy movies when they're fucking meaningless, too. It's almost like watching sports. It's not easy, okay? That shit's not easy. You have to actually rocket ship to some extent to care. If you follow a certain actor, then you can watch their movies. If you don't care about any actor in the movie, that movie's gonna be abandoned. Left for dead. I swear to God, that's how it works. I haven't found another magical way to... Here's another way to look at it. LARPing. LARPing is this magical thing where you pretend to be another person as skillfully as possible, right? Why? Why would you want to do that? Because using a reference, you can actually claim your voice a lot faster than just on your own terms. You have to be able to relate to someone somehow. Whether you talk about them through drama videos, you collaborate with them, name it, but you have to connect to the spotlight people, the famous people. If you want popularity, you have to connect to the famous ones who have it. Otherwise, you can't receive their light. It's very difficult to manifest your own light without, like, making a mess or putting way too much effort. and then the light still fades out because you're just that one meme guy, you know? People don't take you seriously until you collab with someone, or represent someone, or refer to someone. Blah, blah. You get the idea, okay? Especially if you can make history, that's cool. So I completely understand the idea that I can't just easily make myself famous on my own terms. Yes, it's still possible. There's one epic possibility, alright? And I could have just done that. But if there's a shortcut, I will also focus on that too. The shortcut is just simply people seeking love, right? This is the coolest reference ever. You give love to a person who happens to be famous. Wow. Wait, this is interesting. Just make sure you harvest mystery from living people? I'm not sure why that was the idea. Was I really successfully trying to teach people something? Because that's usually the extent in which you can yap. Again, send me your blessings. Send me prayers so that Ariana gets better. In a form of a blessing. Okay? If you believe that I can fix this whole problem. That I can crack her code. Her passcode that tells her no eating today. We'll change it to yes eating today.
Fans point to a version of Ariana that appeared more energetic, more expressive, and physically stronger on
too was the unhealthiest version of my body.
That's kind of cringe that she says body. Because that sounds like straight up brainwashing. Like, if it was like unhealthiest version of me, then yes, that's believable. Body sounds like propaganda now. Sounds like so far-fetched that it hurts. We don't have to compare Ari to Ari. We can compare her to an older woman. 41 years old and sexier than ever. Look at that. She didn't do that Ozempic thing, by the way. I don't know why. She clearly needs to be healthier, you know? Yeah. It's grim.
2026.
I don't care to compare. Like, she's no longer attractive. She's no longer energetic. There's no competence, and people still let it slide. Of like, well, she's rich enough. Let's let her perform. It's completely normal. See, the problem is, you can also boycott Ari, you know? Then there's nothing she can do. Nothing her label can do. If you boycott her, it's over. That's the funny thing. And you can't do that. That's impossible for you. Let's get out of here. You're the problem and you cannot solve yourself no matter how hard you would try. Give me a break, dude. She can just gaslight you and you're gonna fucking eat it up. And if you're not eating it up for good intentions, you'll eat it up for bad intentions. You'll eat it up because you like to see her like this. One way or the other, she will sell enough tickets to the dumbasses. That's it. You have to take it for what it is. Whatever story she's telling, that's what it is. Not what she's saying. Alright? To knock you out, basically. Let me just knock you out with my frail little hands. They can't knock out even a fucking tiniest of animal, basically. Alright? You're gonna make me believe that is intimidating for you? That's gonna change your mind? Of what is natural to believe to be the health standards? No? She knocked you out still? Okay.
And while
Good job, good job.
one should appreciate etiquette,
The difference. Well, there's another thing. The new era thing, so to speak. Ari was selling a lot of things, and then she stopped selling things. She don't want to sell nothing anymore. I don't want to sell it. But okay, if you want me to sell the I don't want to sell things, then I'll do it. You convinced me. I want to sell the I don't want to sell things, Ari. Let's see what happens. Maybe she's curious to what's gonna happen. Maybe she's a drama queen now.
Ocean Avenue, the waves, the sand, the palms with you. Can you feel it? Sunset Boulevard, standing here. This town is ours. Are you ready to take it? Are you ready to take it? Are you ready to take it? What do you dream? What do you cry for? What would you die for? 5,000 miles, no turning back, and no dreaming small.
The movie didn't make me cry, but the princess did. And of course, it's all dedicated. So I lost the try not to cry challenge. My link with Ari to me is nothing, but to her is like 1,000 points. Yeah, pretty much. They played chess and it sucked because they actually didn't play chess. They just danced because of course they did. It's like, it's borderline disrespect. What's even the point of having chessboard?
Careful, you try.
Oh, sucked by a flower, that's what she needed to win the game.
In your eyes, and I know exactly what you're thinking.
I know exactly what you're thinking is, who is this Ariana sounding person? Her name is Ashley Alicia. If you actually paid attention, there's plenty of Arianas, okay?
But can I get a rewrite? Give me one more chance to make this right. Another fight, we're running out of time. Oh, if only I kept you a little bit longer and told you the truth and more than been friends who are really lovers. Maybe that could have been us, but you needed me more than ever before. That it was love. Maybe I could have been nice. Maybe it could have been nice. But my friends who are really lovers.
Well, happy that the dream didn't, like, show Ari's death or something. That would be crazy. It showed quite the opposite. I don't think she even looked unhealthy in the dream. I don't even know, like, how I was recognizing her. She felt just different enough to... It just, only when, like, it clicked a couple of times. Like, I see her. And it's like, okay, I'm your boyfriend. And only then when the notifications started filling up. Like, look at that guy. It's official, somehow. Then you can see the real difference. See the world burn. I would love that. I have big worlds. I want to see it burn. It's never burned, though. Never burned. 5 views so far.
Think that this tour shows Ariana lacking energy, or are people just reading too much?
Nah, they're just reading too many books. And she has low energy. It can be both things. Again, the fact that you would dare to question, or you dare to actually interact with people who dare to question, what's going on. Like, you just don't grasp objective reality, but okay. Thank you very much. That's the fucking consequence of not eating enough food, is low energy. Shebang. You got it. Nailed it, guys. And looking skinny. Wow. Epic sauce. The real problem is not... Why? Why is she doing that, though? That's the real problem. We can't actually get the fucking straight answer. And that's when things fall apart. Like, celebrity image literally crumbles down because you're supposed to be relatively honest. Just relatively... You're not supposed to create mysteries of, like, what's wrong with you. You know, like, what are you talking about? I have some TikToks, because I'm still resting and I can find stuff that hits harder than the other stuff. Watch this, though. Oh, boy. Oh, come on! I fucking hate this.
Maybe I'm a little sane, but like I will always find it so weird how people are so parasocial. Like I have never cared about celebrities' lives, people on television, or anything like that. Like I just can't get behind the obsession of keeping tabs on people that you don't know. I don't know, like I just really never got behind that.
There's nothing wrong with knowing facts about what? No, they're not fun facts. They're garbage, dude. Personally. Okay. Whatever enters your brain naturally, that's fine. The moment you obsess over it, you're forgetting that it's parasocial relationship you have there. But you can transcend that if you're good enough into rocket ship, into, like, well, if that's the only thing you have, fucking go after it. Alright? Send it. Prove them wrong. Because again, the dream is attempting to debunk that it's just parasocial, that things can actually fucking become more tangible than you would think. Technically, Age of AI is gonna start knocking on the door and doing some weird shit with celebrities too, so you gotta be ready for that as well. It's no longer gonna be parasocial, you're literally gonna basically have celebrity figurines everywhere. And you play however you like. It's gonna get way crazier. Because, like, you literally taken away the most important thing out of the equation of just what happened recently. AI happened. Potentially celebrities are just, like, depressed from that fact alone. I don't know if they want to be, like, unfuckable levels of depressed, but I can tell. It's not a fun thing to face. I actually am, like, well, investigating. And they scrubbed a lot of that AI nasty shit from celebrities, from the dark side of the web. They fucking scrubbed. The rich people are working very hard to take that away. I'm not sure if it's a good thing or a bad thing, by the way. I'm not gonna pick sides. Because there's, no one gets abused, you know, with AI necessarily. Is when you start tricking people, lying to people, that's when abuse is apparent. That's where there's a victim. If a victim exists, there's a crime. If there is no victim, you're just doing a drug war or something. War on drugs. Yes, again, politics will bleed into this. I gave my take, and obviously my take gets deleted, because, why not? I can't read the whole thing, it's such a blur. It's not a flex, though. Yep. I just have autism, that is correct. Congratulations, you win. To me, autism sounds like a level up out of trauma. The first level up you ever receive out of trauma. And it's nice to have celebrities kind of lift you up a little bit. Keep your head up. Look up to someone. That's the whole point, really. Look up to someone. But at the same time, it also satisfies your loneliness. It satisfies your eyeballs. I'm also satisfied because a lot of people, even if they're pretty, they don't post pictures of themselves. Right? It gets weird, but celebrities still win over me, over my life, because I have nothing else going on. I have nothing else to hold on to. Nothing is tangible in my world except celebrities. So it gets weird, but that's the truth. And I blame people for it. I blame people for being garbage, you know? Piles of trash that, like, I don't want to have in my hands. I don't want to dirty my hands. It's waste of time. Celebrities just more tangible in terms of me grasping them all across the internet. If I could talk to people, I would talk to people. I can't. People don't talk. They're fucking mutes, bro. They are converse deficient and crippled, basically. What is, yeah, converse disabled. They are mute. They can't talk across the internet. Their keyboard don't work. The block button works. They misclick the block button. Keyboard not work, though. They can type in a lot of fucking garbage random shits in the comment section. No conversation, though, rises from the garbage. Just a bunch of food fights, basically. People throwing up at each other or something.
You seeing these celebrities right now? A lot of them are looking sick. They're looking shriveled up, dried up. They're looking like they're dying, and people with eyes to see can.
But the funny thing is, there's one credit that she gets. She's not rich anymore. That's cool, isn't it? She's visibly not rich. That's a rich bitch right there. That one not so rich. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. We can be friends. We can work together out of poverty, Ari. All right? Let's get out of that poverty real quick. I know you need it. Money is not necessarily the only driver of poverty. You just lack some kind of resource and that's it. You're already in poverty. You lack the amount of friends or amount of love even, like, you name it. Amount of time can be lacking, or just multitude of things that make you lack one particular resource, which is, I don't know, sanity for eating food. So if that's the case, poor. That's a poor person now, right? How do we lift her out of poverty? I don't know. She has to join the poor club and hang out with poor kids now, all right? Then we will figure it out.
See right through even
that's definitely an annoying person. Borderline rich person, by the way, if she chooses to, like, skip to the derogatory parts instead of giving, you know, the parasocial seal of approval of, like, yeah, celebrities are human too, and I've received a lot of charity from them, but instead we just, like, skip to, like, that vibe.
all that makeup and that surgery. And it's because their main source of supply is getting cut off, which is our attention and our energy.
Whoa! That's
As much as we
crazy.
used to-
That definitely does not happen if you can make concerts. There's still plenty of energy over there where the concerts are. If Ari can make concerts, you did not cut her supply. You kind of did the opposite. You drained her. Okay? There can always be the opposite explanation, which makes you the villain, actually. Uh-oh. What if you drained her, buddy?
Consume these celebrities for
Consumer.
entertainment and distraction.
Consumer.
They consume us.
Oh, shit. Oh, really? Yeah, let's create our own narrative,
And
am I
that's
right?
something that they've relied on for a long time. But nowadays,
Yes, so should I consume your content now? Should I like you as much as Ari? Is the question.
people are gaining a
Are you
heightened
kidding me?
awareness and a heightened sensitivity to what's real and what's fake.
I ain't making that switch yet, buddy. I ain't switching on
what
you, though.
resonates and what doesn't. And a lot of these celebrities, they just be
Yeah, call yourself Angel, by the way.
For me. And because we're gaining this heightened sensitivity, we know
sensitivity to bullshit.
when our currency
Bullshit
is being
alert.
spent. Our attention, our energy is like money.
Oh yeah,
It's currency. Even watching
let me stop her when she starts talking total bullshit.
So when we watch these celebrities now,
This is true though.
I just be cringing, and I just want to stop. I'm like, I don't want to watch that shit.
That's correct response, but not very correct conclusion.
It doesn't even feel good, and I feel like I'm getting drained. Because we can feel that currency exchange. And a lot of...
Okay. I mean, she feels the trap, but she cannot fucking define what it is, what the trap is. Of course you're gonna feel drained when you looked at a drained person. And when you listen to the fans of like, I want to be drained too, I want to look drained. Fucking mad.
Times.
Then you understand, it's not energy. It's just not vampires, bro. What the fuck is wrong with you? Celebrities are communicators, first and foremost. I'm a vampire. I will drain your energy. Don't worry about that. Come talk to me. And I'll show you. I'll show you how quickly I can drain your energy. Because we're gonna go all the way until you have nothing left. And I'll be like, okay, thank you for your service. You know? Just, I want to talk to people. That's it. And they will stop talking at some point, right? Communicators. Celebrities are communicators. They're telling you something. They're projecting something. If it's something you don't like, don't talk to them. Simple as don't listen to them. Okay? How difficult it is to fucking understand. Right? Well, it's difficult when you mix the fucking terms, when you talk about celebrities that not like communicators, but authority figures. Of like, well, they knock on your door and it's like, well, it's time to drink some of your blood right now. I'm sorry, dude. You know, they're not taking up your energy. All of this is consensual, and they're not asking for anything. Right? What are you talking about? It's the vampires doing the fucking disturbance of actually knocking on your door in the first place. Just trying to get away with as much as, like, this actually draining your attention. Like, genuinely. If you give me attention, I will reply until you stop giving me attention. And then it's like, okay, I can't do anything about it. That's my behavior. Me spam guy, me vampire now, okay? Me, your authority. I want to listen you all day and night, okay? To you. Talk to me. Give me your attention. That's what a vampire sounds like, okay? I put on a cool guy with a smile. Smile that I can't afford in real life. But, here you go. I became a vampire. Then and there. Again, people dare to mislabel everything because they don't have a proper matrix of understanding reality. And it's like, oh yeah, I could help you if you talk to me. You know, I could fucking fix your shit because you don't want to insult celebrities too much by calling them names. You know? You don't want to get on their bad side or the bad side of their fans or whatever. Like, come on, man. Then you're gonna have to supply them with your energy. You will have to. So much we have to do. So much shit we have to fucking dig, basically.
But it wasn't a match. Rose and for Pete, I'm so thankful. But that's not what I see. Look at what you taught me. Thank you. Next, thank you. Having better discussions. I know this that's not what I see. Thank you. Next, I'm so fucking grateful it was real bad. Go make that shit last. At least this song is a smash.